control everything when it comes to these prices. So they're seeing price hikes across the board that they may have to pass on to consumers. They're trying to keep, though, those food prices low because obviously that's an essential. But the CEO, Doug McMillon, on the call yesterday morning was telling all of us that he is seeing price hikes, and we're talking about bananas, avocados, coffee, roses. They're trying to keep those essentials low by passing on a little bit more of that price hikes to maybe other items.
I mean, another essential I always associate with Walmart is that back-to-school moment. You're getting books, you're getting pens, pencils. What's going to happen there? Yeah,
so the big question is what tariff number should they be calculating as they place these big orders for back-to-school, Halloween, Christmas, right? And so they don't know. They don't have a crystal ball. So the CEO is saying, look, we are going to do our best. We're going to make some assumptions, but that's a big challenge. And when the Walmart CEO says that, the world listens. They're the world's biggest retailer. It affects not just them, but all the small businesses that they're sourcing from.
Now, speaking of the world listening, consumers are thinking to themselves, I thought a deal was done. So what's the deal with these prices? Why the tariff truce, why didn't that have an impact on what's happening right now with Walmart?
Look, there was that 90-day pause on China. We're in that right now, but there's still so much uncertainty as to what happens after the 90 days. So these businesses can't plan, and as a result, consumers may have to pay more for items, and we're also going to probably see some kind of rush or surge on the ports, because the ports have seen traffic come down because all these businesses are like, oh, we can't spend money, we can't afford the tariffs. Now that there's been changes, there's a rush to beat the clock over the next 90 days.
Right.
So this definitely could hit inflation. So far we haven't seen that, but in the next couple of months you might be seeing that materialize on those prices.
So you said Walmart's going to spread these price hikes basically around different products, but are there certain products that especially come from China that you know are going to get targeted?
We do know that we expect to see prices go up for toys and electronics. Walmart's trying to minimize the cost on essentials like food.
Okay.